Alright, now we just making anything nowadays. Guys, welcome back into yet another video. It is I, your Lord and Savior, back again with another reaction. Now, I was scrolling through the landscape known as the internet, and I found a particular piece of information, if you will, that I found to be quite interesting. Now, the information that I discovered, guys, is that something close and near to my heart is going to be made into a series that is going to be premiering on the Peacock network. Now, this series is based off of a video game that I used to play when I was a child, and I used to love it because it was just honestly mindless fun, a bunch of action, a bunch of things just going on screen, and it was just really fucking addictive to play. Now, the game that I'm referencing, guys, is none other than the apocalyptic franchise known as Twisted Metal. Guys, if you've never played Twisted Metal before, I guarantee you it is a phenomenal game. It has a great track record in terms of the first at least 4 of the Twisted Metals that I played. I thoroughly enjoyed those. If you've never heard of Twisted Metal before, I'm telling you guys, you are missing the fuck out. The main premise of Twisted Metal, guys, is basically you pick characters. Each of these characters has a signature car, if you will. Now, this car is the star of the game because the cars are what you're going to be using to get around the board and get around the different stages. However, it's a twist to this. These cars are actually outfitted with motherfucking weapons. That's right, homing missiles, flamethrowers, even special abilities that these fucking cars have. When I say it was just mindless fun, I mean literally mindless fun. Guys, you could freeze people, just shoot them the fuck up, and then after that, they just blow up and you just clear the map and you move on to the next stage. Hell, shit, I even remember the goddamn code for God mode. At the time, we had it for PlayStation. So what you would do is you hold down L1, L2, R1, R2, up, down, left, right, left, down, up. And you got God mode. God mode, you could just go goddamn crazy. You have infinite ammo, infinite weapons, and you're invincible. So you can't fucking die. Let me calm down. I got a little too excited. I reverted back to my childhood self. Let's get to the purpose of the video. Guys, the purpose of the video is this. They basically are going to make this game into a series that is going to be premiering on Peacock, as I said. So I'm going to go ahead and check out this trailer that apparently dropped a couple of days ago. And we're going to see what the fuck is on. We're going to see what's happening in apocalyptic land, right? I want to see if all the characters are still at least going to be there, right? Like Axel, Spectre. I know the main star of Twisted Metal is pretty much Sweet Tooth. He's pretty much the big star of it, you know. So I know that he's in there. But then you also got other characters like Mr. Graham, Warthog, all of those characters. I wonder if they're in there. So we're going to see what this trailer is talking about. But before we do that, guys, y'all already know the deal. Guys, if you enjoy the content that's being produced on this channel, guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel. Those two things work in tandem, guys, as they help the channel out. Doesn't cost you a dime to do so, but at least helps us be seen to more people and more eyes on the channel. It's always a good thing. So I appreciate all those who do those two things for me. Thank you. Last but not least, guys, go ahead and share the content as well as hit the notification bell so you guys are up to date for anything and everything that is being put out on this channel. So without motherfucking ado, let's do this. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and check out this trailer and see what this trailer is talking about. Because again, this was a franchise that was near and dear to my little old heart. And I hope that this trailer or this series at least does the game justice. But let me stop the talking and stopping the chatter. And let's get into this trailer. Let's go.
20 years ago, the world fell to shit. Cities put up walls to protect themselves and threw the criminals out so they could fight over what was left. But there are humble motherfuckers like me delivering cargo from one walled city to another. And that's where the cars and guns come in. Give me the package, man! I'm here, then the exit is... Oh, they have a Foot Locker. Oh, son of a...
Welcome to New San Francisco. I want to hire you. Pick up a package, bring it back. I can make your every wish come true. So, John, what do you wish for?
Toilet paper. 2-ply.
I think I can do better.
3-ply? All right, Evelyn, let's deliver this package. It's rude not to introduce yourself before pulling a gun on someone. Oh, this is rude. If you put the gun down, I'll drop you off as close as I can to where you're going. She's quiet. She don't talk.
Motherfucker, eat shit.
Much.
You have no idea what's out east. Even the people trying to bring the law back are dangerous.
This is our land. These are our roads.
And they're gonna have to go through Vegas. We both know who rules Vegas, John.
Hi, everybody.
I've never seen anyone cut off a human head and catch it as good as that.
This is gonna be fun. Peekaboo.
This never happened to me before. Really? Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh my God, it's DMV.
What's down the red line?
Oh, please!
Cool. Screams.
That shit was boo-boo. That shit was garbage. That shit was straight trash. Terrible. Oh my God. Yeah, we gonna pass. We definitely gonna pass on that one, y'all. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on it. It definitely didn't hook me. I don't know if it was the whole Anthony Mackie narrating the whole thing, that little portion. I don't know. I don't know if it just didn't seem like... Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think... Because, see, it's different. And I know they got to make it different in terms of trying to make it a little bit more realistic in a sense because... Well, I mean, hell, you don't even really have to do that. I think they should have just went with exactly how the story was. Okay. Y'all follow along with me, guys. I'll give y'all a quick synopsis of the story of what Twisted Metal was. My fondest one and my fondest Twisted Metal I remember is Twisted Metal 2. So I'm going to let y'all know about what Twisted Metal 2 was about. So basically, guys, Twisted Metal 2 was very simple premise. Extremely simple premise. You pick the characters, I said. The characters all have cars, and those cars were their babies. But those cars were the star of the game. You would use those cars in vehicular combat, and you guys will basically progress through each stage. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like going to New York, going to Antarctica, going to Paris, stuff like that. This doesn't even really look like it. This looks like, I don't know what the hell this is. I really have no idea. But again, I'm losing my footing here. Twisted Metal 2. Back to Twisted Metal 2. In terms of what Twisted Metal 2 was, Twisted Metal was a tournament. It was a tournament that had people in it, right? And those people were the characters, as I said, that you would pick. Each character that you picked did have their own specific reasonings for being there. And Twisted Metal was a tournament. So the guy, the curator, the creator of the tournament was known as Calypso. Now, Calypso was this character who was able to basically grant wishes to anyone who had won the tournament. They would basically get there, talk to Calypso, ask for whatever they wished for, and he would grant it to them. Now, the twist is that the wishes that the characters would wish upon were all twisted in some way, if you will. And what I mean by that is that they would ask for something specific, but the wish would be more of a detriment rather than them living happily ever after, if you know what I mean, right? So I'll give you an example, right? So there was one character in particular, I believe it was Spectre. Spectre was a character who wished to go fast. His car was this white sports car. His special ability, he could shoot a ghost missile. The ghost missile could actually go through the wall, boom, and hit you, right? So his wish at the end was that he wished that he could go fast. Like he could go super, super, super fast, right? So by him saying he was going to be the fastest person or the fastest car, Calypso granted the wish. However, by him going so fast when he was driving, he went back in time, and when he went back in time, he ran out of gas. But when he ran out of gas, in the time frame that he was in, he couldn't get gas, and on top of that, he was in prehistoric time. So what happened was he died because he got eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like that, right? So that was like the play on the wishes. The wishes would be, normal wishes, but it would always result in something bad happening. But again, as I said, the Twisted Metal was actually a tournament. It was a tournament of sorts. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like they were just in some city or something and they were just trying to deliver shit and it just was this and Sweet Tooth was over Vegas and it was none of that. It was none of that. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's probably going to be a hard pass for me. Very hard pass for me. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes away from the source material. Now, again, I'm not one to say that movies and TV shows can't add things in or make things better over time, right? Because, again, Twisted Metal came out like way back in the day for PlayStation 1, right? So I'm not saying that they can't do better by adding things into it. But what I am saying is that don't change it so drastically to where it's not even considered that particular show. It may be based off of it, as it said in the beginning, it's based off of the groundbreaking PlayStation title. But even if it's based off of that, still kind of stick to the origins. Again, this is just off of the trailer, so I can't really say that Calypso's not in it or anything like that. It may just be based off of Twisted Metal 1 to a degree. I don't know. Who knows? But I'll tell you what, though. I'm not going to know because I ain't going to find out. Because I ain't watching that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, that is the video. That is the reaction, guys. Now it's your chance. Go ahead and get down in the comments. Let me know, guys, if you are a huge Twisted Metal fan and that you're actually going to go watch the series and you're going to be rooting for Anthony Mackie to get whatever business he got to get done. Or if you're like me and you're more so like, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I just really don't care because it's not speaking to the lore of Twisted Metal. It may have the characters in it, sure, but it's not really speaking to my heartstrings in terms of what Twisted Metal gave you when you were younger and you played it, right? So, with all that being said, guys, I'm going to bid you guys adieu, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.